One of the reasons why I am creating my online course is because I feel like I have not had anyone be there for me as a woman. It's really hard to find that mentorship and other women that come together. So I created this channel mainly for hair in the beginning, how to grow hair from aging to damage, balding hair, especially when you have it in the inside in the front of your scalp. And I've been able to maintain my hair growing in for quite a while. This side has a higher part because that is my calic. I've had that since I've been little, but I'm talking about big bald spots right here I used to have. And this is something that is so devastating and embarrassing as a woman. And if you're going through that and then you know. So I then started talking about hormone replacement therapy if you're going through menopause or perimenopause in the beginning of it, because this is also very far behind in what the medical industry knows about women or is studied about women. From my understanding, watching some doctors on YouTube, they said that they've only had about 6 or 7 hours in their residency about menopause. So that is really sad. That is so far behind. Also, another thing that women go through is endometriosis. If I can say that right. This is something really, really sad. And women go through so many things, they're just brushed off, and it just goes on and on. So, if I could help other women understand their bodies a little bit more and do the research for themselves, be their own advocate. I literally had to do the research on YouTube. I found a couple of doctors that ventured off to help women, they're physicians, very highly, highly respected. Some of them were head of a university and then a medical board, and the list went on and on of their stories. Why one of them that I watched went off to help other women is because she said that she did not really know anything about it, even as a younger woman, until she started going through perimenopause herself. This is why I created this channel. And then I also started talking about joint pain because this is something we go through. Younger people can go through this, of course, in sports especially, but going through osteoarthritis is something that we have as our aging body ages. And so I started finding things for myself, looking into research as well, because I went to get x-rays and find out what was going on because my knee was in such excruciating pain. It had been going on for maybe 6 months. I had dull pain. It would start hurting, and I thought it was just because I was achy from working. I'm a server, and my feet hurt sometimes. And so I was like, thinking, oh, I'm always on my feet. This is why this is happening to me. So I didn't think anything of it. It was forming more and more with joint pain, and I didn't even realize this was going on. And I just want to tell you that this kind of thing can be avoided. You're doing your mobility and workouts and strength training. A lot of people tell you not to do knee lunges, and this is something that you want to do. I'm also getting into calisthenics, which is very important for your body, especially as we age. You want to keep your joints strong. You want to bend in ways that your body's not used to bending, losing that touch with our bodies as we get older. We tend to do. I know I did years ago when I was a kid. I used to do the full squats all the way down to the ground and play with my toys. And now I'm building it up. But when I first started this again, my body hurt so bad. And I actually fell down to the ground because I couldn't even do the full squat and just get down and hold it for a very long time. Also, the left and the right lunges all the way down to the ground is what I'm learning to do. These are just things that we are told not to do. We are dependent on just pharmacies and doctors. And I'm not saying doctors aren't good, you need them at times, but I actually was going to go to physical therapy, and I ended up not doing it because the mobility and the calisthenics are really helping with pain. I am not getting pain any longer, and fingers crossed it'll last, but this is something that is very important. So this is why I brought this into the channel, because we aren't told this. And we are relying on getting tons of medication and cortisone shots, which I got one in my knee, which was a mistake. And I just was in such pain. I just went for the quick fix and I didn't take time to do the research. So now I am doing this for myself. The cortisone shot does not last. So I have been able to move around and run with my dogs and play outside, throw a frisbee. I've done numerous of stairs in the mountains. Trust me, the cortisone shot didn't work for, I don't even know if it did work. Some people don't work on. So a couple weeks went by. It was still in excruciating pain when I started doing these mobility workouts and all the strength training with calisthenics with your own body weight and moving in ways your body is, like I said, not conditioned to do. We have to condition our minds that just because we're aging, that we can do these things still. So then it stopped hurting. And little by little, the pain started to going away. And I was doing the leg circles counterclockwise and clockwise, standing and doing where you lift your leg and you do a big circle. And I do those almost every day with my feet circles for your ankle to get that movement and open up all that pain through your knee. I was doing that and it stopped hurting little by little. And now I feel great. So now I'm it's going away, but I was having pain in my left heel because I was leaning on it so much, especially at work, for the pain in my knee to go away, that now my heel was hurting. So I'm having to work that and do exercises for that and stretching and different types of exercises for that. So it's not one thing, it's another, but you can get past it. You can do your own research and find out that there's so many other things that you could do. That's why I want to put out on here as much as I can about it. And you could reverse aging. Is it going to happen still? Of course, but you could help your body and not be just conditioned to believe that once you hit a certain age, it's too late, or oh, you're just getting old and it's too late for you. Well, I am learning how to do back bends again. Why I say learning is because my body has forgotten it. Well, not 100%, your brain doesn't, but I couldn't do even halfway down the wall. That's how I'm starting to learn. And I was just struggling. And I'm like, oh, I hope I don't fall on my head. And now I'm halfway down the wall. So I'm getting really flexible. Is it tough? Yes, but I want to be able to go all the way down to the ground. I'm going to learn next how to do handstands, but I'm afraid to do it in my house because there's not a lot of space. So I think I'm going to go to a community center and start practicing on doing handstands, getting stronger that way. Push ups, I did not like push ups. Now I'm learning that. Why am I rambling about this and telling you all this? Is because it's important for you to know as a woman that you can do anything you put your mind to at any age. So this is just really important for me, ladies. I will be having my course come out hopefully in December. I don't want to rush it. I'm adding a couple more slides in, and I'm learning how to get better with presentations and uploading my slides into my course. But this was something that was very intimidating for me, learning how to speak in front of people. Granted, it wasn't an actual crowd, but even putting myself out there for a course, even putting myself out here on YouTube is very intimidating for me, but I'm doing it and I'm showing up and I'm trying to be there because I know these are all things that I struggled with and I'm helping myself and I'm doing the work. Yes, it's work, but I love it. I am so addicted to the calisthenics now and I feel like I'm so weak, but I'm building it up. I'm getting stronger every day. I also am going to be having Zoom calls or Zoom meetings. I don't know if I'm going to do it every couple of weeks or once a month. Let me know in the comments if you can what you think I should do. And it's just to help you, it's just to give you some insight, encouragement. Like I said, ladies, it's from relationships as well. I'll have on there, and you could just talk to each other and get some advice on that. Give advice if you know someone's going through something and you can just talk to each other on there, communicate. It'll be about that as well. And it's so important for us to have that and to have each other. So I can't stress that enough. So I just want to put this out there. Today I am working on my slides and adding more into the community. So just give me some advice what you think that the Zoom calls would be uh, that would be beneficial, and what you think that you would need and help you if you need a little bit more and you think it should be every other week or once a month and you feel like you're doing okay and you can just reach out to the community. But either way, I will have that available, and I appreciate all your time. And I'm trying to think if I missed out uh, any or left out anything else without rambling too much. But I feel like if I get slowed down, that people lose interest because this world is such fast pace. They want everything fast. I do have a link down in the description for a free 30-day trial for Kajabi. That is my storefront that I use. It is a great platform. It has all these in one, which is online courses, community, and one-on-one coaching or group coaching. You hit the link and you did your 30-day free trial as an option for you to purchase. If you do that, then I get a commission from that. That is one of the benefits. And after you are part of Kajabi, you also are eligible to become a Kajabi affiliate right off the bat. And that is one of the benefits, the many benefits. So I will have that for you. I also have a link for my email list to join, and you will get an instant downloadable for one of my favorite hair masks. I will send you weekly updates and transformation tips, whether it's in an ebook or a newsletter behind the scenes. Also teaches you how to say this very smooth, and I'm still working on it, but it's free webinars on there, and they do have a free university as well. It's part of Kajabi, and they have numerous of courses that you can take. So anyway, ladies, thank you so much for watching and listening and being patient. Thank you. It's all about learning and growing and getting better.